in a row with a hip flexor. Ricky Rubio has back spasms. This is his third game missed out of the last 4. And then, of course, the Timberwolves, we mentioned, no Rob Covington out for personal reasons is the big one. Oubre takes it away, and Wiggins with a block, and then Vonleh follows with
them, though, because you had 2 bigs. Noah Vonleh and Karl-Anthony Towns were all in the painted area to Andrew's right hand. It's one of the things with Noah Vonleh, why Ryan doesn't want to play with 2 traditional bigs, is that they clog up the paint.
Towns unable to connect, drills the 3. Dario, 68 games I mentioned with the Wolves last year, coming over in the Jimmy Butler trade with Philadelphia, and then traded again, part of the deal that got the Timberwolves Jarrett Culver. It's the 11th game this year that they've played without one of their starters, with Rob Covington being out. The Wolves have only had their natural starting lineup 5 times this season as Towns connects for a second.
They always have a big bag of tricks. Dave and Jim, that 3 for Cat has been huge this season.
Yeah, no question. Booker misses Towns with the rebound. And it's a little bit unfair because Towns missed the 2 games, so it's great that he's high in totals, but how about threes made per game? Only James Harden is making more per game than Karl-Anthony Towns. By the way, I thought it was interesting yesterday to hear Ryan Saunders talk about the free throws, and the question was asked, is Karl-Anthony Towns fouled before the shot? The question was asked at practice.
You're a basketball player, and Wolves, do play fast, but as a basketball player, you're used to running around and then getting your breath. That's what breathing exercises are. See what they're made of.
They've played the fewest road games of any team in the league. This is their 5th road game of the season. Kaminsky, no, and Towns, yes. But Jim, the other thing that's impressive is the fact that they got off to that 7-4 start, now 7-7, way ahead of what anybody expected for a team that won 19 last year. And they've done it without DeAndre Ayton, who's serving a 25-game suspension for violating the league. Knocks them both down. As we're under a minute to go here in this opening quarter on a Saturday afternoon. Karl-Anthony Towns. 3.
Well, with the injuries that they've had and just watching them play, I've seen them play earlier before this 3-game losing streak, and they were very impressive early on. And Kelly Oubre, averaging over 20 points a game, and the way that he plays, I've always admired his game, even when he was at Kansas.
Noah Vonleh in the corner. Check Diallo.
With the injuries, Check Diallo's gotten to play some. He's been sort of persona non grata in Phoenix, hasn't got a chance to play much, and Check Diallo's going to get called for a foul here.
8-0 run here for Phoenix. Timberwolves will try and quiet it. Jarrett Culver, no. And a whistle. And it's going to be a...
And ball pressure is such a huge thing. You see the wingspan, when he starts putting those arms out and trying to get deflections, it's such an impressive thing.
Towns, as the Timberwolves have now missed 10, though, after the 2 misses.
If you're Keelan Martin, no, you got to let it fly if you get that ball in transition like that and you're open.
Culver with the block. And then Culver on the other end, he was looking for the highlight reel dunk. Unable to finish, no whistle. Cam Johnson can't connect, and there are not a lot of shots going in for either team right now. Jim, the Wolves at one point made 7 straight shots when they were clicking midway through quarter.
Check Diallo completely fouls him. That's
a missed call.
Egregious.
Towns for 3. And finally, the Timberwolves make...
Tough call.
Towns, first thing he said was, that's a foul.
Gale Bridges is down. Kelly right back in. Towns knocks down the corner 3. Now, Marnie, I'm going bold and cute with the blazer, by the way. You look great. I'm loving it.
Thanks, Pete.
Nice feed inside. Towns to
there you go, Jared.
And I love Marnie's cross promotion. Johnson, no. Rebound is taken by Jordan Bell. We need to get one of Karl's shoes, and we need to rest it there in that corner as Cat connects on
the day, but luckily they were off on their passing.
Booker with 4 to shoot. He doesn't connect, and Towns gobbles up a rebound. His 7th board.
Minnesota's really dodged a bullet as Keita Bates-Diop can't get that to go. Booker's only 2 of 8 in the game. He's got 4 points, and here we are almost halfway through this quarter.
Frank Kaminsky played his entire career with Charlotte before coming over as a free agent in July. Former college basketball unanimous player of the year while he was at Wisconsin.
Floor, it's all hands on deck and trying to find some guys. I thought Kaminsky just traveled.
Bell didn't play in either of the games against Utah. Another rebound for Towns. That's 9 in the game.
Minnesota playing without a true point guard, really. Andrew Wiggins and Jarrett Culver, when T was out, handled the basketball a lot, as Wiggins can't get that to go.
Final 2 minutes of this first half. Neither team exactly putting on a shooting clinic. Towns gets denied by Booker. The Timberwolves will be junior connects. You take Karl-Anthony Towns out of the Timberwolves three-point equation for the season, and the rest of the team is shooting a combined 28%. I'm not sure if that ball slipped up. If you'd get the answer, because I had to read the promo.
Yeah, but you were right there with the answer to my question.
I didn't, yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, my friend. Towns.
But this is a game where he's got to attack and give you some offense.
Bates Diop, not that time. Wiggins with the back tap. Great effort on it. Andrew, and it sets Town up for a 3.
Wow.
Timberwolves get another stop.
You're really playing with fire. If you're trying to get through that screen, you can't get through. Towns knocks down another triple in this game. I was excited when Minnesota drafted him in the second round this year, and he's a guy that can fill it up, and he's shown us that he can do that. Just shoot that basketball, Carl.
Kelly Oubre deflected it and almost went in. Oubre shuffled the feet. He's got the 5-year deal over the summer with Phoenix, which was far different than anything his predecessors had been getting. And you think about the lineage of coaches. Devin Booker's in his 4th year in the league. He's playing for his 4th team. Noel and Jalen Noel. 61 free throw attempts. That's pretty efficient.
Dario's going to get called for foul holding.
Bates Diop is only 3 points off of his career high, which was 18 last season. Towns fires up a 3. Timberwolves up with the rebound, and the Suns looking to push it back to a double-digit advantage. Oubre gets up ahead of steam. Timberwolves do come up with a stop, though. Timberwolves are 20 of 37 in the paint. Andrew Wiggins gets bumped.
Karl-Anthony, a few big minutes in the game. I was extolling the virtues of that, but there's also the reality of it. You know,
there's a reason why they're not in your rotation.
Yeah, they're not. Yes, but I mean, I like the players and they're utilizing them.
Well, Timberwolves staying above 500 is at stake for them here this afternoon. Culver shaves 2 off the deficit.
Timberwolves
sure was.
Just got Andrew to knock down a shot to kind of give momentum to Minnesota's favor.
Towns, the outlet for Bell. Saric got a hand on it.
Why would you do that?
Johnson will try a 3. And Jordan and our Fox Sports North crew with you on what was a 4 p.m. local time tip-off, part of the NBA Europe prime time package. Towns with the stuff on Kaminsky, then Jordan Bell able to force a miss.
How about that? Sticking with it.
Wiggins spins on Kaminsky. Bates Diop for 3, no. Towns pulls down the rebound. Johnson nearly stripped it away. Towns able to save it and finds Jordan Bell. I don't know how Cat was able to stay. Oubre got a hand on it. Bell. Towns putting it on the deck. Finds Bates Diop. What a find by Cat. Wiggins gets it to Towns. Backing down Kaminsky, and that's going to be advantage Cat.